Hi, everyone. Welcome back to part two of our career transitions video series. Today, we're going to be diving into more about our belief systems, our mindset, and our core values, and why these things are really important to understand before we begin our search, and how they influence the roles we might be looking for, opportunities, and our why. And again, my name's Regina Miranda, and I'm the CEO of She Ventures. And let's talk about our belief systems. This is something so important, and not everyone spends a lot of time understanding what your personal belief systems are. And it has a big influence in terms of what you pursue in your life and also what you believe to be available to you. And this isn't just positive thinking, it's really looking at your situation yourself with total awareness and compassion and understanding, and asking yourself, what do I really believe I'm worthy of receiving for a next role, an opportunity? What do I really feel I'm qualified for in this next role, an opportunity? And what are my belief systems around the opportunities that even exist out in the world today? If we're struggling a little bit with our self-worth, self-value because of something that might have happened in our last role or just things that might be happening in our life, it's really important to tune into those and know that number one, you are worthy just because you are. You are a wonderful human being, and any external factors that have happened don't take away from your self-worth. And sometimes, especially when I've worked with people that have experienced layoffs or things like this, it's hard because there's a lot of shame, there's a lot of guilt, and fear, even, around the situation. And it could lower the person's confidence, self-esteem because of what's happened. And so it's really important to start building ourselves up, and not waiting for that next role or opportunity to build us up. We can do that ourselves every single day. And how do we do that? It's, starting off by, what do we believe about ourselves, about our own self-worth, and working through that, whether you can do that on your own, or if you need support, you can hire a coach, or work with a therapist. There's a mentor. There's a lot of different ways to do this. But it's really understanding, that you are valuable for who you are, regardless of what you have, what you've done. You have value, and you're a gift to this world, and you're here for a reason, and you have skills and talent to share, and somebody's going to be very lucky to be able to benefit from those. And I can say that all day long, but that ultimately you have to believe it. And so it's working, if it's every day, with affirmations, with its meditation, again, tuning into yourself, to your inner truth, your true value that has nothing to do with external factors. It is a starting point. Other things about belief systems, what do you believe about the opportunities that are out there? Are you like, oh, there's nothing out there for me? I know it. This is going to be so hard. All these belief systems that are really going to drag you down, they're not going to support you. And so, how can you reframe those belief systems to support you? That there are abundant opportunities, because that is true, and that you are going to tune in to exactly what it is that you're looking for, and be intentional in your search, and reach out to your network, and things like this. And patience, right? Because also there's a belief system of expectations that maybe we want something to happen in a week, and that's not really realistic or feasible. So it's being honest with yourself as well, with your expectations, and also, again, the belief system around your own reality that you're experiencing. And this can be really tough, because we can have a victim mentality based off the situation and why we're in a career transition. Or we can have a different mentality, and that is that we are the masters of our own destiny, and that this career transition and this change is going to inspire a total new shift and potentially life direction that you never would have possibly had otherwise had this not happened. And, some of you that wanted to take the leap and maybe left a career to do something on your own or to just pursue another opportunity, it's cultivating again belief systems that inspire curiosity, that inspire courage, and that inspire hope. Because ultimately, that is really helpful for us in our journey. And so I'm happy to dive more into I could dive into belief systems all the time, for a long time, but we're limited in what we can actually share here on LinkedIn time-wise, so I'm gonna move on to core values. Now, core values, have you sat down and really written down your core values? What's important to you? What gives you joy, passion in your life? What are some non-negotiables, ethic wise that you abide by, that you live by, your kind of life principles, your guides, your core values that help you move through the world in an intentional and conscious way, and in a way that is true to you. It's important to know these before we start an outward search for our next role or opportunity, to make sure that they're going to align not only with the role and opportunity, but with the organization we might be going to. And also, when I say non-negotiables, that could be, ethics. It could also be location, schedule. We all have different situations. And so it's understanding, where could I compromise, and where, do I really need to just need to find something that fits within these parameters. And that is true to me again, that is going to encourage my growth and my integrity, because it aligns to my value system. And both of these things are going to shape, the experience you have in this career transition. And they're also going to shape in how, again, you start to reach out to your network and others to help you. And this has to do with this aspect of receiving. I've been really, really surprised with all the people I've worked with that a lot of people do struggle with this aspect of one, asking for help, which is tied to a belief system in many cases, and also with receiving help, receiving um, advice, receiving intros to new opportunities, or people, this belief system of, oh, I'm not ready yet, or oh, I don't know, like, how I would actually handle that introduction. Um, there's so many things that we could really go in a lot deeper. And so I just encourage you again to understand where you're at, and also know that you are totally able to receive help and guidance and advice, and not limit yourself again in what might come your way because you're closed off to receiving, and also closed off to asking for help. So, something that I share with everyone is that when you are embarking on a search, the one of the first outward steps that you can do, obviously, once you've updated your CV, your resume, and once you've updated your LinkedIn profile and wherever else, your website, whatever else where you present yourself professionally, is this aspect of connection with your network. And it's your opportunity to share with them, not just, hey, everybody, I'm looking for a new job, or a new opportunity, or I'm starting a new business, I need your help, whatever it might be. It's this opportunity to meaningfully connect with intention, and you can share, these are my core values. This is what I'm really inspired and passionate about. this is the type of organization or role that would really bring fulfillment to my life. And it's a much different ask than, here's my CV. If you know of anything, let me know. And also, it creates space for vulnerability because you can share why you're in this career transition and why their help and support would be so meaningful to you right now. The reality is, as humans, we have a fundamental need to belong, to feel love, and to feel connection. And so, most of us really want to help, and also a lot of us have been in these situations. I know I have in different ways, whether it's been through a career transition due to a layoff or a career transition into entrepreneurship. And they both required me to really evaluate my belief systems and shift many of those, and also be more open and willing to ask for help and, more importantly, receive help. And, you don't have to do this all alone. So that's the point there. So I hope this was helpful to you, and I look forward to the next part of this video series where we'll be diving a bit more into, again, this aspect of connection and starting this outward search with some tangible and actionable and, more importantly, intentional steps. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.